What's up, everybody? This is George, the 80s Transformer fan, and this is Masterpiece Sunstorm. And together we are going to do a toy review. Let's take a look at the packaging. The product shot on the front shows the old mold. Why that is, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. As you can see, it is a Toys R Us exclusive by Hasbro. He's a Decepticon. He's Masterpiece 05 in this line. He's a Decepticon Spark Hunter. And it says Masterpiece Sunstorm. Straight to the back. Another product shot. Figure in jet mode and display base mode. Nothing more special. On that side, he's 15 out of 30. Each sold separately. And on this side, you have his bio. If you want to pause and read that. And you have his technical readout. You want to pause and read that. And another giant Decepticon logo right there. And without further delay, you can get this guy open and take a look at Masterpiece Sunstorm. Break the tape. Open the flap. Get the clamshell. Ooh, bright. Super bright. So we can get it to stay right there. Nothing else inside of the box. Slide the box to the background. Come forward with the tray. Behind it is the instructions. And again, it's oh no. This is the instructions for the newer mold. Surprisingly. But we don't need that. We never use instructions. Right? You use instructions? I don't use instructions. Striking color. When pictures were first released of this figure, everyone was calling it Mustard Storm and had a lot to say about it. But I'll tell you, it looks real good. Looks real good. I don't know if it's picking it up, but it's a little shimmer in there. Flames on there. Alright. Let's get them out the clamshell. Oh, this guy's taped up. My Masterpiece Grimlock wasn't taped up. Here we go. Here he comes. There he is. Masterpiece Sunstorm. And I must say, it looks great. I was a little concerned that it would be too bright. That it wouldn't have that orangey color, which it doesn't, from the G1 release. But it looks great right out of the box. Alright, while he's in jet mode, we'll take a look at him. And you'll notice right off the bat the flaming paint job on there. Very, very nicely done. I really, really like it. When I first saw it in the sample photos, I was kind of like, but it is very well done. I like that he has the different paint job than Starscream and Thundercracker for his striping. You come around to the front, all white nose cone. Open that up. There's the radar dish, which could have used a little paint. Here's the landing gear. Pretty much, other than the screws, the only die cast on this guy. Back landing gear. Still wish they could have did something better with that. Underneath the wing has a little bit of striping. The flames do not continue to the bottom. And you can see they used a couple different color plastics. But what can you do about that? Tail fins. Again, they did a slightly different paint job than the other jet, Starscream and Thundercracker, which I do like. You can open up the engine covers. Take a look at the rear engines. and also the stabilizers when he's in robot mode. I think that's pretty much it for jet mode. Right here he is on his display stand, simulating flight or takeoff mode. And here is his pilot. And oddly enough, his pilot is Dr. Arkville from the first Masterpiece Secret Jet mode that came with Starscream. He's all yellow, he's not painted. And why he comes with Dr. Arkville, I don't know. Maybe because he was in the background of one of the episodes. Maybe that's the connection. When they went to Cybertron, they were taking Energon cubes. The Rainmakers were there, or whatever they're calling these guys. But I think it's weird that this mold of Starscream and Thundercracker each came with pretty much just a representation of a regular Air Force pilot. One of them with a holographic translucent blue and the other one chrome. I don't have it's an Acid Storm. I don't have Acid Storm. Didn't like the paint job, so I didn't grab that one. I'll get into that a little bit more later. But anyway, here's the pilot, Dr. Arkville. And I'm assuming that's the association. Sit him in the chair. Boom, there he is. Now I'm going to get this guy transformed. Normally, I kind of, to save time, I'll blow through it. And I've had a couple people ask me where's the transformations at when I do my toy reviews. And I really don't think about it. Like I say, seems like to me the transformation is the challenge. And you can't transform a $100 toy. What are you buying it for? But I'm going to do this transformation on camera. And again, I never read the instructions, so and it may not be the official way to transform this toy, but we're going to get it done anyway. Fold the rear fins up. You just pop this open so I can get the other compartments open. Come around here, separate the null rays from the wing. Then I slightly separate the legs, pull them down. Get the legs out. Come over here, untab the wings. Carefully fold them up. Don't want to break any tips off. Speaking of breaking off, that back on there. Get this null ray out of the way. Fold that up. Same thing on this side. Open it, fold it over. All right, free his hands. Now I can swivel his null rays around a little bit better. Same thing on this side. Repeat of the first step. Take the feet out so I can set him down while I do more of the transformation. Come around the back, open this up again, and here is his little heels or his stabilizer so he doesn't fall over while he's standing. Not fall over as much. He will still tip, but it makes it better. Slot these up. Hold that back. Slot that up. Set it down. The nose cone down. Alright, get these hands out. Swing out of the way. Open up this chest bit here. Have to swing it around. And down. Same thing on this side. It's a little stiff. And now you take the nose cone through. Oh wait, flip the cockpit back with Archiville inside. Then you squeeze his head through this little opening. And we're pretty much there. Get this arm out. This snaps here. And this should just slightly mistransform. There it is. I had to pop the wing off to do it, but got it. Then you come around here, and the wing has a little tab. It goes right in there. That tabs in both sides. Same. Fold these down. I'll get them to look up. Straighten them out, and there you have it. Alright, here he is, all transformed, and he looks very impressive. I love what they did with the colors. I love the fact that they changed the head to like this chocolate brown, and it's like metallic where it's painted on. Has the metallic finish here in the chest, on the null rays, on his legs, and this part is plastic. The chocolate plastic on the back. That's him from the back. But he really looks good. I wish they had got in here and did the chocolate brown right here for the black part. It just seemed like something they just forgot about or missed. He has good paint apps in here. Some people said and had complained about some of the products were sloppily painted, especially around the edges. But mine's fine. Hope if you get one, yours fine. Yeah, paint's pretty good on here. And if you want, you can store your missiles while he's in robot mode. Some people like to have a place to store all their parts. Personally, I leave my stuff in a box or put it in a drawer. But yeah, put those on there. Okay, let's go for articulation. Articulation, his head is on the ball joint. We all know that. He has these little side ventilations that pop out, give him a bigger head, differentiating himself from the first mold. Yeah, he looks just like Starscream. They didn't change that. That's why I'm happy they changed the color of the head from black. He looks a little bit different. But it's a bummer that he's Starscream all over again. Ratchets at the elbow, so tight that it makes the chest pop up. He has, I guess, what would be a double elbow joint. Whether it's due to the transformation or not, it's there. Swivels at the wrist, the full 360. Due to the transformation, his wrist can go in and out. He has an articulated thumb. It's on a ball joint. He has an articulated index finger that's separate from the other three fingers that are grouped together. And it has 2 points of articulation on that. Because of all the, I guess, kibble, he has no true waist articulation. Even though I think it would swivel if it wasn't for all the junk. At the upper thigh, he has an upper thigh swivel. He can come forward, but not too far because of the panel. Why the panel doesn't flip up, I don't know. Articulated at the knee. It's about as high up as you'll get it. The foot, it just goes in and out. Nothing. There is no ankle. I guess you can get it to swivel like this. Is that the ankle? I don't know. That's about it. And just to show off a couple of different poses you can get them in. All right, now I want to bring in his G1 counterpart, the very orangish, starburst orange Sunstorm from the 2003 release, I believe it was. Got them mostly stickered up. Stickers weren't that good, and you know the little eye sticker always falls the hell off. But this is the G1 guy, and I believe they chose not to go with the more orange color that we have been seeing, because iGear had already knocked this guy off and made him pretty much this exact same color. In order to differentiate from their product, they went with the yellow, initially with the Takara Tomy release, and he's a lot different than the Takara Tomy release. If you own it, if you've ever seen it, drop a picture in so you can check out the difference between this one and the Takara. I don't have the Takara Tomy one because I refused to buy a remade Starscream with the cape and crown for $200. I already had Starscream with the cape and crown, and didn't want to buy this guy for $200. I'm happy I waited. They're different products, paint app wise, and I'm a lot happier with this one. I love the white in the legs. It's not just paint. It's white plastic with the red overpainted. I wish they had put red plastic in the waist. You can see it's just painted onto the yellow, and I can see that starting to rub eventually. Like the white hands, I believe the Takara version has yellow hands, I believe. But I do like the Takara version has white missiles. Even though I like these missiles, but I think the white missiles stand out more. And you can see the paint apps on there. It kind of looks like, if you can see it, the red has bled into the white. I don't know if that's picking it up, but I can see it now that I take this one out. I can really see it where it's almost like a pink in there on both of them. Wow. Alright, comparison time. I also wanted to show you, I don't know if it's really articulation, but you can pose the wings. You can go higher and have like these little jagged points stick out with the wings, or you can go back. Have them stick out that way. You can bring them in, still have them back like that. It's up to you. When I have them all together, I change the wings so they can look as different as possible, being that they're the exact same mold. Okay, here's Sunstorm with Starscream and Thundercracker, the three Seekers that I own. I own the original Takara Seekers, the Skyward, Starscream, and Thundercracker, and just really did not like that mold. I'm very happy with this mold. Happy with these guys. I wish I had Skywarp again. And I love everything about these guys except for the fact that the face is exactly the same. They didn't even bother to give a guy a smirk or a wink or a grin, just anything. The paint apps are slightly different. Take a look at Thundercracker's paint apps on his face. Sunstorm with a little bit more dull silver, and Starscream with a dark gray instead of the silver. And another thing I want to point out, the Hasbro versions, at least with mine, fit together better. Like when I pick up my Starscream, he does that. He does that. I don't know if anybody else's does that. I have yet to figure out what's going on with this. I'm the original owner, the only owner straight out the box, and it'll sit there for a second, but it does that. Takara version, which is supposed to be the better version that everyone says, and it doesn't happen with my Hasbro guys. They're locked in. So if anybody else, Starscream or any version of their toy does this, and you know, I mean, it just doesn't stay. I've tried to work with it, went through the transformation step by step, and I clearly see it's just this guy. I don't know if the screws need to be tighter. I never tried that, but it just will not stay. Okay, so there you have it. Transformers, Toys R Us, Hasbro exclusive Masterpiece MP05 Sunstorm. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you going to get it? I personally recommend this figure. He stands out a lot more than I think the Takara version does. I like what they did, like I said earlier, with the white in the legs, the red on the kneecaps and the waist. Pretty good looking figure. Pretty good looking figure. And the quality's high. I didn't have any problems, any issues with parts tabbing together or anything like that. The paint apps are good on mine. I know there were a lot of complaints about sloppiness in the paint, but I think the last two Hasbro releases, Masterpiece, the Grimlock and this one, are very much comparable to the Takara version that everyone says is superior to Hasbro, but I can see no fall off in quality in this figure, and I highly recommend it. And if you act now, you can get 20% off of this guy from Toys R Us. If you go online, find a little barcode, you can download it to your phone. They can scan it from your phone and get 20% off this figure if you find it in the stores right now, and I highly recommend it. And thanks for watching my toy review, and I'll see you soon. Starscream, brother, I look good in this cape and crown.
Yes, you do. Almost as good as I. By the way, don't let Galvatron see you wearing that.
Galvatron? Who's Galvatron? Beats me.